In the rich saga traditions of Norse and Germanic mythology, few figures embody the deadly fusion of love, betrayal, and vengeance more completely than Kriemhild. Though often associated with Germanic rather than purely Norse texts, Kriemhild's tale is deeply entwined with the epic world of heroic myth, most notably in the Nibelungenlied and in Norse literature through the Völsunga Saga. She is a woman whose destiny is shaped by grief and transformed by fury, becoming one of the most complex and tragic heroines in European mythology. Kriemhild, also known as Gudrun in Norse variants, is initially introduced as a noble Burgundian princess, sister to King Gunther, or Gunnar in Norse. Her life seems destined for love and nobility when she falls for the hero Siegfried, Sigurd in Norse sources, a dragon-slaying warrior of unmatched valor. Their love is deep and passionate, and in some versions, like the Nibelungenlied, Siegfried even forsakes his wealth and kingdom to be with her. However, behind the grandeur of their union lies a shadow of manipulation and betrayal. Gunther, seeking to marry the powerful and proud Brunhild, needs Siegfried's help to subdue her in a contest of strength. Siegfried agrees, but under deception. Kriemhild, unknowingly entangled in this web of lies, later discovers the deceit, and it sets the stage for devastating consequences. The turning point in Kriemhild's myth is the murder of Siegfried. In the Nibelungenlied, he is treacherously slain by Hagen, Gunther's vassal, while drinking from a spring during a hunting trip. Hagen had learned of Siegfried's vulnerable spot from Kriemhild herself, under the guise of protection, only to exploit that trust in betrayal. This moment shatters Kriemhild's world. Her grief transforms into a long-burning desire for vengeance, and this metamorphosis defines the rest of her life. No longer the soft-spoken queen, Kriemhild evolves into a calculating force bent on revenge. She refuses to be pacified by time, remarriage, or diplomacy. Instead, she marries Etzel, the king of the Huns, Attila in Norse sagas, not for love, but for power, a means to destroy those who wronged her. In her new court, she plots meticulously, luring her brothers and Hagen into a fatal trap under the pretense of reconciliation. The climax of her story unfolds in an apocalyptic massacre at Etzel's court. Kriemhild demands Hagen reveal the location of the Nibelung treasure, which he refuses. As blood fills the halls and warriors fall on both sides, Kriemhild finally confronts Hagen herself. When he refuses to speak, even after all is lost, she beheads him with Siegfried's own sword, a poetic act of justice and irony. But her vengeance does not end there. In many versions, she is ultimately slain as well, consumed by the very fury that drove her. Kriemhild's tale is not one of simple good or evil. It is a portrait of human transformation, of a woman wronged by those she loved, who chooses vengeance over forgiveness. Her arc explores themes still resonant today: the cost of betrayal, the power of grief, and the dangers of unrelenting revenge. Her myth stands as a warning against deception, against unchecked power, and against the kind of justice that demands blood for blood. In Norse texts like the Völsunga Saga and the Poetic Edda, her parallel figure Gudrun is given more tragic depth. Gudrun is less vengeful and more sorrowful, enduring the deaths of her family with stoic dignity. These dual portrayals, Kriemhild the Avenger and Gudrun the Mourner, together create a multifaceted image of womanhood in ancient myth: resilient, fierce, intelligent, and ultimately tragic. Kriemhild's legacy has endured through centuries, retold in opera, most famously by Wagner in the Ring Cycle, in literature, and in modern fantasy as a prototype of the wrathful heroine. She is not a damsel nor a villain, but something more enduring, a mythic mirror for all who have known love, loss, and the dangerous desire for justice.